Hello and welcome to my channel Booms Beauty. If you are new to my channel, my name is Juliana. Welcome to my first anti-haul video of 2023. So this one is gonna be a peculiar one. So it is an anti-haul, but I'm kind of like mixing it in with a collection kind of video. So my anti-haul is gonna be based on the new Blend Bunny blush palettes. So in case you haven't seen those blush palettes, I'm going to be putting them on the screen, so as I'm speaking you should possibly be seeing them on the screen. Now I am an eyeshadow addict, as in eyeshadow palette, eyeshadow singles, whatever it is. I'm an eyeshadow addict, especially when it comes to colorful ones, and then for matte, and then when it comes to shimmers, the sparkly, the more sparkly they are, the more tempting they are. So that is my main, when it comes to makeup, that is the main addiction I have to makeup. That's the main therapy I have to makeup. But next to eyeshadows are blushes. Oh my, I love blushes. If you've been on this channel for a while, you've heard me talk about blushes. I don't go too crazy for blushes, but I love blushes, especially when I see nice, colorful, beautiful ones. It's very difficult for me to be able to resist them. Also when they come in the form of palette, yeah, they are very tempting. So when Blend Bunny Cosmetic teased the first palette, I wasn't too tempted. I was about 30% there, because those colors, I've kind of got them, a lot of them, and the background was not even too, I want to say, it wasn't too tempting for me. It was a bit off-putting. It was just too much in your face. But when she revealed the second one, the bare cheeks, oh my days, that's where the temptation kicked in. I mean, the juicy cheeks was just, I don't know, it was all a bit too much for me. Yeah, I love colorful things, but when it's just too much, that was like just too much. It was too rich. I don't know whether it's because I have those shades, a lot of those shades, but it was just I was just looking at it and thinking, oh yeah, at some point when I get to it, I'll buy it. But the bare cheeks, absolutely beautiful, and it's so tempting. So this video is to help me as much as help anybody else who is on a low buy. Now if you're not aware, or you're just coming across my channel for whatever reason, I am on a low buy, no buy for the rest of the year. These days my spending on makeup is absolutely minimal, so I sort of like think twice, you know, before I buy anything, whether it's like replenishing a product or a new product. It's not just no more whims. So this video is to kind of discourage me to buy the blush palette immediately it's been released. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not going to buy the palette. I'm not going to deceive myself. Yes, I am going to buy the blush palette. Most likely I'm going to buy the two, but the bare cheeks one is going to be the first one I buy. But I want to buy it on like a at least 30% discount. You know, when she has like a 30% sales, that's when I want to buy it. And as it is now, it's like I just want to buy it when it's launched, and I can't do that. So this video is about discouraging myself. I did do something like this when she released the layer palette, but I did it on my Instagram. So I pulled out a couple of palettes that had the same color story, and looking at them just kind of made the temptation easy way, and I'm still able to wait, you know, for a sales. She had a 20% sale recently, and I was tempted to buy. In fact, I put it in my cart and I thought, no, that's not enough. That's not enough. I can wait until she has at least 30%/35% sale. So today's video, that is what it's all about, is to help me look at what I have, shop my stash, and help myself curb the temptation for me to get the palette, you know, when it launches, because yeah, that's not going to happen. Or I'm hoping it doesn't happen. In my best interest, it cannot happen. So now let's get into my blushes and my blush palettes. I'm going to start with the single blushes, you know, the ones that are not in a palette. Some of my palettes are a combination of bronzers and highlighters, but yeah, let's start with the single ones. So I've got these two from Revolution Beauty, and the shades I've got are Crank and Irony. So this is Irony, and it's an orange blush. I love orange blushes. I think that's the color that really suits me the most. But at the end of the day, it depends on what kind of eye makeup I'm going for, or even my finish, what it looks like. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, orange would not go. And then this is the Cranky, which is like a red based blush. I've also got two, actually more than two, but I don't know where the rest are. Some blushes from Beauty Bay. So I've got one called Melot, so which is, it's kind of too dark for me, but I tend to mix it with my purple blushes, because I don't really like purple blush on me, so I tend to mix it with something else. And then I've got one called Coral. Now if I find the rest while I'm editing, I'll put the pictures up with the names, but yeah, these are the two I can find. Alright, this one is from Colourpop. It's called Tripping. So this came out with the, I don't know what collection this is, but I just love the shade and I bought it. So it's like brown, but it's like it's got like shiny bits on it, so it's like a perfect mixture of blush and bronzer, which is why I like it. And it's also got like, it's not, I won't call metallics, but it's kind of like shiny, so it's not like a totally matte blush. But yeah, I absolutely love it. It's not a very common color. And then I've got one from Nyx, which is like an ombre blush. So it's like a pinkish purple. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just bring it closer. Yeah, it's ombre. So right here is like a lilac-y purple. Then the pink is all. I don't know if it's coming across on camera. Even as I'm looking at it, it kind of looks all lilac-y, but it's not really. The lilac is right here at the bottom, and then the top is like pink. Yeah, it is a beautiful one, but it's one of those ones that I forget to use. And then this one is from Health. This is one of my very inexpensive blushes. Now this is like peach, absolutely peach, so I wouldn't use this one on its own, but I tend to kind of like put it over an heavy orange one. So if my orange blushes, if it's like too orangey, I'll just use this to kind of like diffuse in the front. Yeah, but this one is called, I don't know if it's got a name, I can't read the name, but yeah, it's a primer infused blush. Alright, just a few of the single ones left. Now I know I have 3 from Pomegranate, but I don't know where the third one is. So the ones that I have, that I can see, I can't see the name, but it's the terracotta one and the orange one. So it looks like it's the reddish pink one that is missing. So this is the orange one. So if I find the name, I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, this is the orange one. I think I actually have a video of this on my channel, demonstrating using them, and this is the terracotta one. Yeah, so it looks like it's the reddish pinkish one that is missing. So these are the 2 of the 3 blushes I have from Pomegranate. And then the final single one that I can find, this one is from V Cosmetics. I definitely know I have an orange one from Plouise, which I don't know where it is. It's a single pan, so because I haven't put it in like somewhere at the moment, it's just in one of my drawers, which I don't know where it is. But this one is from V Cosmetics. So the reason why I like this one is it's not like your typical orange. It's almost, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a yellow orange. It's just different to some of the oranges I have. Yeah, so V Cosmetics is a vegan brand. Yeah, so if you are interested in that kind of thing, yeah, and they are UK based. But this is the only blush I have from them. Let's get to the exciting bits, the blush palette. I love blush palette because it gives me options, it gives me variety. You know, I can mix and match, you know, with the same look without having to reach for 2 things. I just hold one thing up and I can just mix the shades. So I absolutely love blush palettes. So I do have 2 from Colored Rainbow. They are blushes and highlighters, so I'll ignore the highlighters. So this is one of the ones I have, and this one is called Prove My Loyalty. Yeah, so this is the one that has the red in it. This is absolutely gorgeous, and even the shimmer in it is so perfect for the inner corner. And then the second one is called My Day One. So I love this one in the sense that I tend to kind of put this over this. So this is completely matte, but I tend to use this to turn it into like a shimmery blush. I absolutely love it, and the fact that you can mix and match. Also, when I use it together, it changes the color a little bit. Yeah, this one is absolutely beautiful. I don't even know if they are available anymore, but yeah, these ones, I think I bought them last year. When it comes to blushes, I tend to kind of stick to certain brands. If I buy a blush from a brand and I like it, I'm more tempted to go back to that brand and buy other colors because I know I love their formula. So Juvia's Place is one brand that I do have a lot of blushes from. So let's start with the, I want to call them like a rectangular type of blush. So I've got the volume 3, the volume 5, and the volume 1. Volume 1 I think was the first one I got, and I recently got 3 and 5. So this is volume 1, absolutely beautiful. Perfect mixture of orange and pink. I want to say between pink and red. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And then volume 3. You need to see these palettes in person. They are absolutely beautiful. I'm going to try and then put them all together and do a picture and post them on my Instagram. But yeah, this is gorgeous. But my favorite is got to be the volume 5 because it's got unusual shade of pink in it. So this, I don't know if it's coming across on the screen, but it's like neon. Yeah, it's got some element of neon in it. So this is like neon light pink, and this is neon dark pink. So it makes a difference, you know, to your ordinary pink. So this is the dark one and this is the light one. I don't know if it will come across on my on my hand when I swatch them. But yeah, it is, look, yeah, it is neon dark pink, neon light pink. It's absolutely beautiful. And look at my fingers, these are blushes. I love Juvias, please. Blush formula. These are actually part of the reason why I also want to do the rotation, because every day now I find myself just picking these Juvias ones, and another one I will show you. I'm not using the other ones here, but those are the 3 rectangular ones. Now let's have a look at the ones that you can, it's like a multi-use one, so this can serve as eyeshadows as well, but most of the time I just use them for blushes because they're just too light for me in terms of my eyeshadow choice. So this is what they look like. So this is your orange tone or coral tone, and then this is your combination of pinkish and coral. These are absolutely beautiful. You can mix and match, and the shiny bit of it, they can be used as highlighters. Oh wow, bringing them closer to the screen, yeah, you can definitely see the shade more. So this is the blushed palette. They are called blush palette. So one is called the bronze rustic and the other one is called the blushed rose. Yeah, but I just use them for blushes. I know some people possibly use them from eyeshadow. I don't. And then 2 more from Juvia's Place. So I've got the Saran Blush Volume 1 and the Saran Blush Volume 2. Now this one is totally, look at that. This one I've had, I think it's a good job that powders don't get expired, because I've had this before COVID, so I don't even know if I'm supposed to be putting this on my face. But this is Saran Volume 1. This is my go-to pre-COVID. Oh my, because look, if you just look at this, look at how many shades are in this, how many colors, you know, you can do. I mix these two. I can use them on their own with that pink. Absolutely beautiful. Then I have my highlighter just in one palette, and I put it on, and I'm, you know, good to go quickly out of the door. Then the Saran 2, this is actually my second one. I gave the first one away, and this is the second one to replace it. This is absolutely beautiful. I love this palette because of this shade mostly, because purple always makes me look bruised, and this particular one is like a perfect mixture of pink, peach and purple. So it's like a mauve kind of shade, and it looks absolutely beautiful on me. So this is what it looks like. Beautiful palette. Now I don't know if I'll be able to leave the Blend Bunny picture on the screen while I'm showing you this, but if you are looking at that and looking at what I'm showing you, so that all of the shades I already have in all of this palette, and I've still got, you know, better ones and beautiful ones to show you. So I've got 3 from BH Cosmetics. I don't know if they still sell this palette, but I'm so glad I got them. I only got one. I first got one, then I loved it so much that I went back and got the other 2. So this one is called Chocolate Marshmallow, and I absolutely love the variety of those palettes. They are so gorgeous. This is another one that is making me want to do the rotation, because I tend to just pick one of them and I use them. Sometimes I stick to it for all week, you know, because it's got different colors. You know, what do I want? Especially this one. This is one of my favorite. This one is the Vanilla Cherry Truffle. This is one of the ones that if I pick it on a Monday, I tend not to change it for the whole week, because, you know, I can have, you know, 5 different combinations out of this. So I just get lazy and, you know, I can't be bothered. And this is Vanilla Orange Truffle. Yeah, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so this gives me variety, and, you know, I just pick one and I stick to it for days until I get to change it again. And then another one from BH Cosmetics. So this one is a bigger one. It is the Bellini one. This one I don't tend to pick it up so much because it's just one shade. Yeah, now it's a combination of, you know, a variation of orange. You go your peach, your dark orange, your light orange, or whatever, but at the end of the day it's just orange. So this one, I think I possibly used it maybe 3 times. Yeah, to me it's just to be boring, you know, picking up a blush palette full of orange. Now if I'm doing like a makeup look, yeah, this is good for it if I'm sitting down and doing a makeup look. But when it comes to everyday choices, yeah, I never pick this one up. And then I've got 2 blush palettes from Revolution Beauty. So this is the Tammy collaboration. So she has like a dark one and then a very dark one. Now this one's is a combination again. So it's got like your bronzer, and then it's got like your blush. So this is, for me, this will be my blush shade. and then this is the highlighter. Now with the second one, even though it's kind of like bronzer for some other people, but for me I can get away with using 2 as blushes, possibly even the 3. So this is definitely the blush shade in this palette, but I can also use this as blush, and possibly this one. It just depends on how I mix it. I mean, I always mix my shades, so yeah, I can kind of like have ombre. Like today I have 3 shades on my cheeks, so even though they are the family of the same color, but it's like, you know, the lightest is there, then the medium, then I put the darkest here. So I just have fun. Like I said, I love blushes. I really love blushes, so I guess we'll have fun. I don't just put one shade on my face. What would be the point? No. And then I've got one from Morphe. Now this one again I've had for possibly about 2 years now, but it is absolutely beautiful. I love it, and I've not seen shades like this. I'm not sure you can really see the true shade on this on camera, but from what I can see, I have not seen this shade as well. So this is partly, in fact this 2, because this is like a, this is not typically a yellow, yeah, even though it's like a shimmery one, but the combination is just unique and beautiful. I've not seen shades like this, and this is why I'm still holding on to it. And also the fact that I can kind of use the bottom for bronzers as well. But I absolutely love, you know, the blush shades in this palette, especially with being able to put the shimmery one on top of the matte. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. All right, when I was showing you, I did miss one from Juvia's Place. So this one is from Juvia's Place as well. It's a collaboration with Fumi. She's an influencer here on YouTube. I don't know whether she still does YouTube video, but I know she's on Instagram and YouTube. So this is the palette that she came out with Juvia's Place. So this you can use as eyeshadows, and you can use them as blushes as well. I only use them as blushes, well, 99% of the time. Yeah. So this purple, again, this is one of the purple that I cannot just use on its own. I have to mix it with something else, either mix it with this pink, you know. But yeah, this is one of the ones I used to love to use a long time, especially because of this shimmer. Again, this is one that you can put over some matte and it gives you like a different effect. Yeah, so I love palettes like that. Yeah, this one is called the Queen palette. Alright, let's go a little bit high end now. These ones are from Natasha Denona. Yeah, this palette, I don't even know why I got it. It was on sale, and I thought of one of the other blushes I've got, and I thought, yeah, maybe I'll like this one. Yeah, this one I think it might be on its way to being decluttered. Yeah, let me see if I can bring it closer. Now some shades are okay. I'm not really a fan of cream blushes, but these are like in between. Some of our formula, if you've used a blush formula, they're like in between. They're like between powder and cream. I tend to like that. I like the effect, you know, he has on my cheeks. Yeah, and I thought it was going to be the same, but yeah, this one I think I'm definitely going to be decluttering. And then the Bloom palette. Yeah, this is the first palette I had from Natasha, and I absolutely love this one. I think if this one expires, this is one I will actually repurchase if it's on sales. But this is the Bloom palette. I'm sure everybody's pretty much seen the Bloom palette. I love this one. Look at that, especially the shade. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. And the fact that you don't even need to use so much. Yeah, I think I have the other one, the bronzy one, the brownish one. I don't even know where that one is. That's how much I don't like it. I don't know where it is. So yeah, but this one I absolutely love. Yeah, I love the fact that it's got like different textures. Yeah, my hands are stained. My hand is stained, but yeah, I love the fact that it's got different textures in it. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely love this one. Yeah, I think I do have a video using this palette on my channel as well. This is one of the first videos I actually created. God knows it will be cringe-worthy if I go back and watch it now. But it's one of the first videos I created on my channel. Possibly one of the first 5. But I do have a video demonstrating this palette on my channel. And then another one from Natasha is the Glam Face palette. Yeah, now this one is just me. Technically one shade of blush. This one, yeah, it's possibly the only official, I want to say, shade of blush. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. Again, it's the same formula as the Bloom palette, which is why I bought this one. I love that formula, like I said. Yeah, this is another gorgeous, beautiful blush palette in my collection. Alright, from Zoeva, I have 2 blush palettes, and these are very old, and one of them is actually looking really old. This one, oh, this were my go-to back in them days. Possibly this are pre-COVID as well, so these are the kind of blushes, these are the products I was using, you know, before COVID. This one I definitely need to kind of declutter, because yeah, I can see it I can see it even looking at the blush palette. And this is the second one. This one I really like. In fact, I think even if I declutter, I might have to buy it again, because this shade, of purple pinkish. They're just perfect. These are the ones. These ones don't make me look bruised, and the shades are not common either. Yeah, so this is what they look like. I don't know if it's coming across well on the camera, but it's a perfect, this one especially is a perfect mixture of lilac and purple. So I love that. And using that together, yeah, I'm always like I said, I'm always mixing and matching here. So those are the two I have from Zoeva. Alright, from Playing in Makeup by Yolondo, I have the Bloom blush palette. This is one of my, I want to say my first 3 blush palettes, you know, that I would ever purchase. This is possibly about 2 years old now, but yeah, absolutely love this palette. I used the heck out of this palette before I kind of grew my blush collection. But yeah, this is the Blush Bloom palette from Yolondo, and it's so pigmented. Even the yellow, oh, absolutely beautiful and pigmented. Yeah, so you see why I really don't need, you know, the palette from Blend Bunny, because all the shades are in one of the two, either in the Bare Cheeks or the Juicy one. Yeah, I have them all. Alright, from OPV Beauty, I do have one palette. So this is the texture I was talking about. So this is the Born to Shine blush palette. This is absolutely gorgeous in terms of color story, but this is another one where you need a special brush, like a fiber brush, kind of pick up the pigment, you know, to appear properly on the cheeks. Yeah, when I do have such brushes around me, yes, I tend to kind of like pick this up. But again, this one is one possibly a once in 3 months use, and yeah, that's got to change. So yeah, I'm gonna be rotating on my blushes, but this is one of the blushes in my collection. Absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, and the color story, yeah, just beautiful and unique, you know, to be able to mix and match. I love this. I love the combination placed in this palette. Yeah, this is the Born to Shine from OPV Cosmetics. Okay, 3 more blush palettes at least that I can find. So I've got 2 from Crayon Case. The first one is Watch Me Blush. So this is what it looks like. Now I featured 1 or 2 of these palettes in my best of 2022 collection, because face palettes, yeah, they were my thing in 2022. So this is the Watch Me Blush palette. Absolutely beautiful. I love the fact that it's a combination kind of blush palette. So you've got like your blushy shade, and then you've got like your highlighter shade that you can mix and match. So this on top of that, beautiful. This on top of this, beautiful. You know, you can just do whatever you want, mix and match all over the place. And then the second blush palette I have from Crayon Case is the blush binder, which I had wanted from the moment this blush palette came out, but it was never in stock. So this has like a 3-page palette. So you've got your first set there, your second set, and then the last one. So I open it one by one. So this is the first layer. As you can see, it's like blush Christmas, really. Absolutely gorgeous. Look, so many shades. So there is literally no color in that Blend Bunny, both of the palettes, that I do not have in one of my blush palettes. Look at this, absolutely gorgeous. This is another neon pink one. I absolutely love this. Okay, let me bring that first page closer as well, so you can see the, yeah, look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. So that was the first one, and then this is the second page, and then lastly the third page. So unusual blush colors. Again, this looks very neony blue kind of pink. Absolutely beautiful. Right at this minute, I don't think there's any blush color that I don't have in my collection. All things being equal, I have no business looking at those palettes from Blend Bunny, because no, I mean, as you can see, I have all the colors. And then finally from Slay Ready Cosmetics is this sparkling blush palette. This is one of my, possibly is it this the latest, or is the one from Crayon Case? I can't remember, but those 3 are among one of my, you know, the latest blush palettes in my collection. This is what, 15 shades. So 8 of them are blushes, and then 7 are highlighters. Again, highlighters that you can place on top of the blushes, you know, to kind of give them a different texture or different beauty combination. But I mean, look at this. Look at this. If you're looking at this and then looking at Blend Bunny one, I have it all. I have it all. I mean, I'm looking at the picture right in front of me, and you know, it's just, it's all there. It's all there. I think with the Bare Cheeks, this too is really a combination of everything in the Bare Cheeks. I don't think there's any shade. I'm looking at the picture now. There's no shade in the Bare Cheeks that is not in these two combined for me. So really, if you've got these 2 palettes, this is all the shades in the Bare Cheeks, and then some more as well. Yeah, no single shade in that Bare Cheeks that is not in this combination of these two. So tell me why I still want that blush palette. I don't understand. I don't understand, but I still want it. But it's gonna have to be on a at least 30% sale. Yeah, but those two, if you have these two, then you have the Bare Cheeks. For the Juicy Cheeks, yeah, these two palettes have the Juicy Cheeks covered. Yeah, no shade in the Juicy Cheeks that is not in a combination of this and this for me, especially with the variety. This is like 18 different blushes. I mean, look at that. Yeah, every shade in the Juicy Cheeks, yeah, is all in here. So I really don't need those blush palettes, and yeah, I am not buying them unless they are on at least 30% sale. Yeah, so that is the purpose of this video. Now I think I've achieved, you know, I've achieved what I wanted to achieve, and that's to distract me and put me off, you know, buying that palette, take the temptation away from me from buying it without it being on sale. And I'm actually even hoping that even on sale I'm still able to continue to resist, you know, the blush palettes. That is why I decided to bring out all my blushes, and I'm really hoping as it's helped me, it's helped somebody else, you know, at least, even if it's to keep coming back to my video and for me to keep on looking at this video and think, you know, saying to myself, you do not need a new blush palette, you do not need a new blush. Yeah, so I hope I've been able to kind of achieve that and help somebody else. But this is my blush collection which I've been wanting to film, so if nothing else, at least I've been able to get that out of the way. So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my blushes and my blush palettes, my collection, my blushes collection. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, you've enjoyed hanging out with me. If you have enjoyed this video, please like it, share it and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I'll see you. Bye.